from Hollywood. The Jack Benny Program. With Jack's special guest, Nat King Coleas.
Don't worry, you'll all get into the show.
When's Mr. Benny coming?
He should be here any minute now. Stand aside.
Oh, look, here he comes now.
I know you're in a hurry, but could I have your autograph? Please?
Why, certainly, of course. You're very pretty.
Thank you.
There we are. There.
May I have your autograph, too, please?
Certainly, certainly.
Now, would you please write it to the sweetest girl in the world? I want to make my husband jealous.
To the sweetest girl in the world. Now, how would you want me to sign this? Like, love Jack Benny? Or sincerely Jack Benny?
Oh, you'll think I'm silly.
No, I won't. How do you want me to sign this?
Tony Curtis.
Here.
Thank you.
Well, Mr. Benny, can I have your autograph? Wait, you'll all get
Hey,
it.
look! Coming out of the other studio, Red Skelton!
Well, if they want Red Skelton's autograph, it's up to them. They could have had Tony Curtis. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. I must tell you what happened to me just now as I walked into the studio. About 200 teenagers mobbed me. They thought I was Tony Curtis. And, you know, I didn't want to break their hearts, so I didn't tell them who I really was. Of course, I can't understand them making a mistake like that because, I don't know, Tony is so much shorter than I am. But I've been mistaken before, you know. I remember once I gave a concert in Pittsburgh, and as I got off the plane with my violin, a lot of people there at the airport, they thought that I was Jascha Heifetz. Of course, those who didn't come to the concert still think so. Those who came, of course, they were asleep, so it didn't make any difference. You know, this can happen to almost anybody. I bet it's happened to you.
Jack.
I don't know how many. Yeah.
Jack, I'm very sorry to interrupt, but I found this little lady wandering around backstage, and she's terribly upset, and she thinks maybe you can help her.
I can help you?
Yes.
Well, what seems to be the trouble?
Well, 2 weeks ago, on a Saturday night, my husband took the dog for a walk, and he hasn't come back yet.
Your husband, 2 weeks ago, took the dog out and hasn't come back?
That's right. And I thought maybe if he heard me on television, maybe he'd come back.
Oh. Well, I wish I could help you, honey, but you see, we're not permitted really to use the television facilities for personal messages.
Look, Jack, maybe you can make an exception in this case.
Oh, I wish you would. I've been so lonely. I'm brokenhearted. I just can't live without him.
Oh, well, then maybe I can help you this once anyway. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Here, Rover.
Wait a minute. Wait. Rover? Oh, what about your husband? Aren't you going to say something to him?
Oh, yes. Listen, Henry, wherever you are, please, please be sure to warm Rover's milk. And only give him the best ground meat. Remember, that's all I've got. Thank you, Mr. Benny.
Don, how long have you been working for me?
Nearly 30 years, Jack.
Nearly 30 years. Do you think you'd know enough not to interrupt a coast-to-coast television show with a thing like that? some emergency. I mean, all she was interested in was just a dog.
Now, wait a minute, Jack. Just a dog. Why, if you had any feelings for animals, you wouldn't talk like that.
If I had any feelings for Ann, Don, I've got a yard full of pets, and you know it.
Chickens don't count.
Don't count.
I still say you don't like animals.
I don't like animals. Don, if I didn't like animals, why would I have an elephant like you around?
Jack, I'll never forget this.
You see? He'll never forget. I said, he'll never forget. Don't worry about Don. I mean, as soon as they bring him a bucket of water, he'll cool down. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me pleasure to present my guest. One of the greatest, most important stars that we have in our business. And he's often been described as the best friend a song ever had. Nat King Cole.
Day in, day out, how the same old voodoo follows me about, how the same old pounding in my heart whenever I think of you. And darling, I think of you day in and day out, day out, day in. I needn't tell you how my days begin. When I wake up with a tingle, one possibility in view, that possibility of maybe seeing you. Come rain, come shine, I meet you and to me the day is fine. Then I kiss your lips and the pounding becomes the ocean's roar, 1,000 drums. Can't you see his love? Can there be any doubt? When there it is, day in, day out. Then I kiss your lips and the pounding becomes the ocean's roar, 1,000 drums. Can you see his love? Can there be any doubt? When there it is, day in, day out.
That was just great.
Thank you, Jack.
But then we've come to expect that of you because you really had a fabulous musical career. Gosh. When he sings, Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You know, Nat, a few weeks ago, George Burns and I were at a benefit, see? And he sang Mona Lisa, and I accompanied him on the violin.
Oh, so that's what happened.
What?
You fellas not only hurt the record, you lowered the price of the painting.
Well, if it goes down far enough, I might buy it. But Nat, you've made so many hit records. There's something I want to ask you. What does a performer get from the sale of each record?
You see, it varies. Generally, it's between 4 and 5 cents a copy.
Is that right? Gee, you must sell 400,000 or 500,000 copies a year. Yeah?
Well, Jack, the other day, the recording company told me that I've been averaging about 7 million records a year.
7 million? Well, now I know why old King Cole is such a merry old soul.
Well, you see, Jack,
What?
you see, Jack, it's really not the money, you know. That's not so important. It's the satisfaction you get going through this world, making people happy. You see, the money is very unimportant.
Oh, you're so right.
Do you feel that way?
What?
Do you feel that way?
For you, yes. For me, no. But, Nat, tell me, you've been big in radio, big success. You've been big in television, big in nightclubs. The only thing that puzzles me is why you haven't made any pictures.
Well, actually, Jack, I have. I've made about 10 pictures. But I don't blame you for not knowing anything about them. I doubt if anyone remembers a single picture I've made.
Well, I haven't been that fortunate. But Nat, speaking of remembering, I wonder how many of my viewers remember way back to the days before you were a singer. When you were when you were a piano player with an instrumental group.
Yes, I had some good years with the Nat King Cole trio.
I'll say you did. And the reason I brought it up is that after your next song, I thought it would be nice, since you're such a good pianist, if I got a drummer, a guitar player, a clarinet player from the orchestra, and you did a sort of an instrumental number.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, and Nat, what would you say if we added one more instrument, the violin?
I'd say, who's playing?
I am. Don't you think I play well enough?
For you, yes. For me, no.
Well, this is my show, so just sing your next song and save some strength for our instrumental number, will you?
Jack.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
So long.
When I fall in love, it will be forever. Or I'll never fall in love. In our restless world, like this is, love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I fall in love with you.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Jack.
Hi.
Jack,
Yeah.
why did we have to bring our instruments down here?
Because we have to rehearse the number we're going to do with Nat King Cole, that Sweet Sue number. That's why. Where's Wayne and Remley?
They'll be here. They, since they're going to be on camera, they stopped off to have some makeup put on.
Oh, what about you?
I got a new wax job.
Oh, yeah. Look at Sammy. Do me a favor, will you? Every time we do a show, please wear your toupee.
I would have, but my wife ruined it.
How?
She opened the closet and thought it was a tarantula.
Stop with the jokes, will you? Tarantula. All right.
Hi,
Come
Jack.
in, fellas. Come
Hi,
in.
Jack.
Come in.
You
Hi.
stopped off to get made up.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't been powdered like that since I was 6 months old.
All over. Hey, fellas, for heaven's sake, you musicians are all alike. Why don't you close the door when you come in? Now, come on. I'll get my fiddle, and away we go. Now, here's what we're going to do. Now, we're going to play the Sweet Sue number. And with Nat, he's going to be at the piano, Nat King Coleas. And now, when I walk up, that means I'm going to take the solo so everybody plays softer. You got that? Give me A, will you please, fella? Fine. Okay? Sweet Sue. Now, remember, when I walk down, that's when you play soft. Ready? A boom, a boom. What's the matter with you? You're playing in the wrong key.
Oh, stop picking on me, Jack.
What's the matter with him all of a sudden? He's so sensitive.
He's been upset ever since he came in second in the Mr. America contest.
Well, Wayne, there'll be another contest next year. And then you can win.
I know, but I ain't getting any younger.
I ain't getting any prettier either.
Stop that. Wait a minute. I'll cut that out. Come on. Get up here.
I sprained my arm, Jack.
Well, you didn't fall that hard.
I know, but it's the same arm they slammed the door on in the patrol wagon.
Come on and play.
Jack, he can't drum with one hand.
Well, he should have thought of that before he insulted Wayne.
Wayne should have thought of that before he entered the beauty contest.
Now, wait, fella.
What's all the excitement?
Oh, Nat, we were just trying to rehearse the number we're going to do with you, and Sammy sprained his arm.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Nothing. He always looks like that. But you know what? I feel so terrible because here we have no drummer, and I was looking forward to doing that number with you.
Well, look, if it means that much to you, I have a cousin who's a great drummer.
A cousin that's a great... What good is that? By the time he gets here, the show will be over.
No, he's here. He's out in the audience. He came to see the show.
He is?
Yeah, you want me to go get him?
I wish you would, certainly.
All right.
Hey, that's great, fellas. He's got a cousin, a drummer. So come on, we'll go over and get all set up. Come on, everything's set. And remember, when we play the number, I play soft when I walk down. I'm sorry, Sammy. We play soft. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do our instrumental number with Nat King Cole. Open the curtains, please. Nat?
You ready, Jack?
Yes, sir. Now we've got the drums all set up. Now, where's your cousin?
He's in the wings.
Oh, well, have him come out.
Okay. Hey, Jim.
This is your cousin?
That's him.
You say he can play the drums?
He's been playing them all his life.
No. Look, Nat, I want to ask you something. What kind of a joke is this anyway? How could you do such a thing to me? Here I am seriously trying about playing a number. I'm serious about this. A number with you, and you bring out this little kid. Now, look. Now, how in the world is he going to be able to play with us? You're going to make a fool of me in front of this whole audience.
You sorry?
Let's stop. Give me A. Will you, Alice? A.
Nat King Cole will be back in just a moment. But first...
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed the show. And, oh, by the way, for those of you who are worried, when Sammy, the drummer, you know, when he fell over the drums there before, he did not break any bones. He broke a bottle. Believe me, he would rather broken a bone. And now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'd like to bring out my guest, Nat King Cole. Well, Nat, it was just wonderful having you on the show.
Thank you, Jack. It was a lot of fun.
You know, I think we ought to bring out your cousin, too, little Jimmy, huh?
All right, okay.
Jimmy! Come on, Jimmy.
You know, Jack, I have something I should tell you.
What's that?
You know, he's really not my cousin.
He isn't?
No. His name is Jim Bradley Jr.
Ah, Jim Bradley Jr. Jimmy, how old are you?
39.
Well, Jack, actually, he's only 5 years old.
5 years old. Gosh, when I was 5, you know, my parents wanted me to practice the violin. You know, I was 5 years old. They wanted me to be a great violinist, but I didn't have time, you know.
Yeah, you out playing football.
No, I was an investment counselor. Hey, Jimmy, why don't you laugh? That's a good joke.
You yes, for me, no.
Well, as soon as a 5-year-old kid gets to top me, then I'm through. So long. Thanks again. Goodbye, Jimmy. Goodbye. Well, good night, folks. I'll be seeing you soon.